Get it delivered in the DQ app. Happy tastes good. Participation may vary. DQ presents the Spicy Menu. For a limited time, try the new Flamethrower Chicken Strip Basket for $6.99 with spicy, bold strips that heat you up. Served with a side of famous DQ soft serve as a dip to cool you down. That's right, dip those spicy chicken strips right into soft serve. Plus fries and toast, all for just $6.99. And add a new pineapple lemonade sparkler or cooler made with tahini. It's the limited time only Spicy Menu. Get it delivered in the DQ app. Happy tastes good. Participation.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
50 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, audio and video streaming at wgnsradio.com. This is The Roundtable. A look at the news, views, politics, and people that are shaping Rutherford County.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to your Tuesday morning edition of the Roundtable Show with Rick and Wayne. And good morning, Mr. Wayne. How are you, buddy?
Good morning, Brother Rick. I'm not sure what we're going to talk about other than we've got a great guest, but with no football and the weather having been pleasant here for the last week or so, we've run out of things to complain about.
Oh, you're going to have to get that follow UT basketball right now. It's that time.
Yeah,
or Kansas if my household, because we're split.
I like basketball, but it's third on my list: football, and then baseball, and then basketball. But I think the pitchers and catchers have already reported for spring.
Yep.
So what I'd love to do that I've never done is to go down for a spring practice, in Florida or something. So I think my son Zach has probably several times, but I'd like to do that sometime in one of these springs.
I can remember going down when I was a teenager with my mom, and my cousins and my aunt lived right across the street from one of the Toronto Blue Jays. I want to think we're in a park right across the street, but I was pretty young. I can remember that.
My roommate, when I was a sophomore at Middle, they utilized the I dorm as the athletic dorm, and they put a freshman from Cincinnati to room my sophomore year, and his father was a Exonic executive. He lived next door to Pete Rose, and I got to go to a Christmas party at Pete Rose's house, and got to meet his wife and Petey, and their basement was just full of toys for Petey.
Now, why have you never told this story?
I guess.
Why are we just not finding this out? Did y'all bet on any games? Were you there, or what y'all
No,
did?
I didn't get to bet on any games, but I think he had a yellow Corvette, and he had all his golden gloves and bats,
no doubt.
down in the basement. Just an amazing experience getting to be with Pete Rose.
No doubt.
So, but we were talking about famous people that we've had the opportunity to meet. I guess that was one I should have.
That'd have to be right up there.
Yeah. Because I'm a strong proponent for him getting into the Baseball Hall of Fame. I just hate that it's going to be after he's passed. I would like for him to have experienced that when he was alive.
Agreed.
So,
yep.
But this morning, Rick, we've got, you and I, we love trying to help our children in the county community, and with having Jessica Johnson with Atlas, and having
Beth Bryan, Isaiah 117,
Isaiah 117, and we're following suit this morning with having Miss Clarissa Hall,
Lamb.
Ham. Oh, I'm looking at him. I'm sorry. Not my first faux pas, by the way. Miss Clarissa Ham, who is the founder and also executive director of Archie's Promise, another initiative trying to help our children in the county community. Miss Ham, welcome, and I apologize for I was looking at him and
no, you're fine.
but Miss Hall, tickled to have you this morning. Thank you.
Thank you.
Tell the audience a little bit about yourself before we talk about Archie's Promise, because you're a native Rutherford County lady, and you've been here, and you know a lot of the people that Rick and I know, and just maybe tell a little bit about yourself and your family, if you don't mind.
Sure. Well, my name's Clarissa Ham, and I'm the founder and executive director of Archie's Promise. Murfreesboro native, born and raised, and I graduated from Blackman High School, and I also graduated from MTSU. Go Blue Raiders.
Amen, girl.
And then a few years later, I got my master's degree, and I graduated from the University of Phoenix.
Wow.
And so all my family is here except my uncle, who lives in Atlanta. But we are Murfreesboro natives. So.
Talk about children, spouse.
So yes, I have a 9-year-old son, Matthew. Super smart, super intelligent. Goes to Thurman Francis and excelling. Loves sports, and doing.
My daughter went to Thurman Francis, and that's an amazing program with the arts and stuff.
Amazing school.
Yeah.
Amazing. I love it.
Has he picked an instrument up yet?
Not yet. He's third grade, so
we
we're just doing
2
recorders,
years.
and so I think he's on his way there. So, but it's a really great program that challenges him. He needs that extra challenge. So
yeah,
I went to Thurman Francis, but it was not a magnet school at that time. It was a junior high before they did the middle schools and put the 9th grade back into the high schools.
Oh, wow.
So, but it was the only school that I that I attended, and it was in the 9th grade, that had air conditioning. Because Smyrna High School didn't have air conditioning, and none of the other schools I attended had air conditioning. So it was.
But it snowed barefoot to school every year.
Oh.
You know.
Well, Archie's Promise started. Like for the name of it, you want to? Okay. So it's named after my late grandfather, Archie Hughes. And so I grew up spending a lot of summers with him and my grandmother. And my grandfather really helped people in the community find their first car and work on their cars. And so I grew up just watching that service spirit. And I was like, I love this. I was like, I want to give back. I don't know anything about cars or anything like that, but I want to give back. I don't know how yet. And so I sat on his lap and I told him, I said, I'm going to give back. I don't know how, but in 2007, he passed away. And so in prom dress drive over into Archie's Promise, which is my promise to him.
Wow. So he's a Murfreesboro native?
Yes.
Did he have like a garage, or did this out of his house, or how did this happen?
He just did it out of his house, and he would go help people. He had so many tools in his shed. And so I remember a young lady at Laverne High, when I was there, she had approached me and she was like, you Archie was your grandfather, right? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, he helped me go shop for my first car. And so it was just full circle moment. And I was like, this is awesome.
No doubt.
Oh, yeah.
So this had to be some faith-based background.
Yes.
Was your grandfather also a minister as well?
No.
Or probably a church leader?
We're just churchgoer.
Okay.
But yeah.
Made a difference.
Yeah.
So did he earn his living just working on vehicles out of kind of like a shade tree mechanic, I guess you could say, or did he have a different profession?
So he was retired at that time, and so he just basically liked working on cars and helping people. And so he really didn't have a garage, or he didn't really charge a lot. He loved shopping for tools, and so his shed was full of those. But when it came to just helping people with their cars, that's just something he liked to do, just give back, because we already know car repairs can be costly and can really put a damper on the pocket. So
I wonder if all the technology with all the computer chips and stuff like that today would just drive him crazy like it does me.
it probably would, because as things change and progress, I could see him being like, man, I want to do things this way. But, with all that new technology and advancement, it's a lot of change.
It sure has. Well, it does. You literally can't work on a car today unless you've got a computer that you can hook to that thing, let it go. Yeah. Another Mechanics on a Mission is another Brian Sweat that does a lot of veterans and single moms and things like that. He gets cars and has them fixed for people and does car giveaways. He's gave over 100 cars this past year away. But that's the problem. A lot of times people may have a car, but they end up having an issue with that car and with the computers and the cost of it. If you go to a dealer, it's $300 just for them to hook a computer up to it. So, but it's amazing your dad, because he would have been in a time that you could actually still turn wrenches on a car a little bit. And I can just imagine him wanting to do that and seeing how it could benefit somebody else. And he said, well, I know what I'm doing, so let me see if I can help you.
Yeah.
So with the prom dress, this all kind of started with doing prom dresses for those less fortunate. So did you have a storefront, or did you just do it out of your home? How has all this progressed?
So we started collecting dresses initially out of my home. And then we had our first prom dress drive in 2009 at the Tom Jackson building on MTSU campus.
Yep.
And I was a senior at MTSU at that time. And so our first one was wonderful. The community was really responsive. They were like, we love this. We were just really just trying to help young ladies be able to go to their prom and special event. And so after I graduated, my involvement intensified with it. I really just loved what we were doing with the organization and how we were helping people. And so at that time, we did not have a storefront. We were operating out of this, we had moved from my home to the storage unit. So within a couple months, we had to find another place because it was taking over my house. And so we had a storage unit on Store Place on South Rutherford that we eventually moved to. And so we were there for 5 to 6 years. And we even started having people come over and try on dresses in the storage unit. And it was kind of like one of those situations. We need a place. We need a location, And then at that time, we were just doing events throughout the community. And then in 2014, that's when we got our first location that we're still at today, where people can come in and actually shop and try on dresses and meet us and also drop off donations if they want to.
And what is that address?
It's 4321 Woodbury Pike, and that's Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and 37130.
So that's also John Bragg Highway, is it not?
It's kind of like the old Woodbury.
It's the old Woodbury.
The old Woodbury. Okay.
It's about 2 miles down from where old Bud's Tires is.
Okay.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you pass Bud's Tires, we're about 2 miles down.
So when you say donations, what is it that you would like the community to help with?
Yeah, so when it comes to donations for our formal wear program, we are accepting formal wear donations year-round. However, right now we're really just in need of shoes. Shoes are always an item that we could always use more of. So we accept shoes, we accept jewelry, and we accept formal dresses. We're really in need of plus-size formal dresses, sizes 14 and up. And then also our smaller sizes, like double zeros. We really need a lot of those. So those sizes and shoes are really a big need for us right now.
So this is open to the public, but do you have school programs that you partner with? Because obviously it's formal dresses, so we're looking at proms and things like that. So is there a process that you're reaching out to the schools, or how's that work?
Yeah, so we really have a good relationship with all the schools, and so we do charge for someone when they come in and shop. if they find something, all of our dresses are $50 and under. So our goal is to make it affordable for when they come and shop. But if a young lady cannot afford that, we have a referral program. And so the school or the social worker or counselor, they can reach out to us and just let us know the situation. And then we'll take care of that student for free and make sure they have the dress, the shoes, and accessories. And so our goal is to make sure they can attend their event and not have to, worry about it.
So are the sororities there at Middle, are they, I would think they would have formals from time to time. Do they help, and are you able to get donations from them, from ladies that are probably not going to be going to formals after they graduate?
Yes, we get donations from them and all individuals within the community. It's been a big response, and people really helping with what we do with the formal wear program. So we have we partner with 2 cleaners in Murfreesboro, Heritage and Holiday Cleaners, where people can drop off. And so every time our volunteer goes to pick up, we have a trunk load of stuff. So people are very in tune and really helping drop off stuff and donate.
I think about Wilson's Photography in the bridal country that was in Smyrna that closed this past year, and they had so many dresses, and there at the end there they were trying to get rid of. And I wish I knew about your program, because it might have really helped them and gone to a need, because I would think they would have thought about that. But
I think she had called us once and we picked up a load.
Oh, okay, good.
And so we really appreciated that. And I hate that when I had to
The
go to
Wilsons,
business,
retired.
Well, they retired. I mean,
Okay.
they've been in Smyrna for, 40, 50 years or so.
They had a really nice shop
Long
too.
Yeah.
time.
Yep.
Very nice.
That was the go-to place when I was in school. So
Yeah.
Well, they were not there when I was in school.
Well, I can think every year we used to have literally a fashion show where they would have some of the dresses and pick students, men and girls both, and we would have to walk, the red carpet kind of deal for prom that year, some of the dresses they had. But that was a long time ago.
It's been a minute anyway.
Yeah, it has. Yeah.
So you said this was a promise that you made your grandfather, correct?
Yes, sir.
So how did, and I don't want to barge it, I don't want to nosy into an intimate moment with your grandfather, but how did that conversation come about?
Just seeing him help individuals in the community and how he would just be selfless in helping them fix their car when they didn't really have money to go to that mechanic or get it fixed, or helping a single mom shop for her first car just so she could make sure she was getting a reliable vehicle. Like, all that really as a child sat with me, and I really felt like I want to give back too. And as a child, when you're able to see that in your grandfather and your family, it makes you want to do something just like that or even bigger to help the community and just find that need. And so that's kind of where Archie's promise came from, just finding the need in the community.
I may have lost track of time. Did he get to witness you following in his footsteps?
He did not.
Okay.
So he passed away in 2007, and
Right.
so we had our first prom dress drive that was in 2009.
Okay.
So,
Well, he's looking down from heaven then.
So you were in college and you said you were a senior. So I guess I'm interested, because you've had that ingrained in you and with your family, but were you in a sorority or something, or a group of you guys went together and said, hey, we see this need now, and then you headed it up and off you go to the races, or how'd that happen?
yeah. So I was in a sorority, Gamma Sigma National Service Sorority.
Yeah.
And at the time, we were looking for a unique service project just to start up and help the community. Just something that may have not been done before, but just still addressing that need. And I know I had just had surgery at that point on my foot, and I was brainstorming, and I was like, prom. I was like, how about a prom dress drive and an event where girls can come and find, free and affordable dresses. And so, I presented it to them, and they were all excited about it. And so we had our drop-off location at the KUC on MTSU campus,
That's old.
where people could come drop off dresses, and we had a little table set up, and then, like I said, we had our first event at the Tom Jackson, and so from there we really just wanted to fill that need because we didn't see that really being done in the community, and so we really just wanted to help.
It's a huge self-esteem issue for girls. But you're not taking tuxedos or anything like that for guys, are you? It's all girl stuff.
So when we started, we were taking tuxes and suits and things. But it just got to be where, especially when we got our shop, we just didn't have the space to accommodate all the dresses plus the tuxes. So we're not doing the men's things right now. We do partner with a organization called Generation Tux. They're actually a for-profit business where if someone was looking for a tuxedo, they could come in our shop and do the ordering offline. But that isn't directly through our organization.
The guys have it a whole lot worse than women at prom. That's the way I remember it anyways. I'm kidding. No,